Hey, it's been a while since I've done a driving video. I really only do these videos when I feel inspired to do it and feel like it's what I'm supposed to say. But today it's really important to me. So I was at this wedding today for a dear friend, and we sat down at the table for food afterwards with a couple that we had never met, younger couple than us, probably by maybe 10, 15 years. And you could tell they were uncomfortable, you know. And as we started having a conversation, it was just us and them, Megan and I, and this younger couple and their two young boys. And we started talking and just kind of surfaced at the beginning, and you could tell that they felt a little bit out of place. And it came up that she was actually part of the family, but she had been a foster child of the grandparents, and so she was half sisters with the mother of the bride, you know. And so we had this conversation, and you know, they did great. You know, it was she and her husband was military. They'd been married like 5 years, and he had been honestly deployed the majority of that, and he happened to be in town for this wedding. And as we talked, you know, I forget what led to it, but I think we're talking about their oldest or something who had just moved out of the house, 18, and you know, they were trying to find the right words to be politically correct. And I think Megan and I think we cussed or something like that about our kids when they turned 18. I think we said they became real assholes at 18 or something, you know, and it kind of broke the ice. And you know, it led into more conversations, and we started talking about, you know, his deployment, and talked about, you know, where he'd been stationed, and talked to her about single momming, and you know, they had several kids, you know, mixed marriage, and you know, you could just tell like it wasn't easy, right? That stuff's not easy. And like the longer that we talked and the realer that we were, and I was just reminded that you know, fake plastic trying to pretend like you have it all together helps nobody. You know, it doesn't help me, it doesn't help you, it doesn't help anybody we're sitting with. And you know, as we left and Megan and I were talking, I just felt like these are the kind of people we love, like genuine, little bit jagged, you know what I mean, a little bit rough around the edges, but genuine, and just wanted hope that they could make it. You know, Megan and I are celebrating 30 years this year in July, and this upcoming July, this next year. And you can tell that inspired them. Married 5 years, sometimes wondering, are they going to make it? Because right when you're a parent and you're trying to do it on your own, and your husband's not always there, like it's just tough. It can be discouraging, and life can be hard. And so I just want to encourage us tonight. Like, plastic doesn't help anybody. Bragging about how perfect your kids doesn't help anybody. Talking only about your winning and your success doesn't help anybody. Like, can we just be honest and be real that sometimes life sucks and it's hard? And it's okay to talk about the hard stuff. It's okay to talk about sometimes we fight. Sometimes things aren't perfect with our kids. Sometimes the job is scary, and sometimes we lose them, and sometimes finances aren't great. And that's good. It's good for us to talk about, because that's what makes us human, and that's what makes us relatable, and that's what changes lives. So I just want to encourage you tonight. Be willing to be a little more vulnerable. Don't feel like you have to always talk only about the good things, because really, in all honesty, it's not helping any of us. The more real we can be with each other, the better. So have a beautiful night.